While the Gatorade Slam Dunk is the major event.
Spring and not that tall. Here's Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls, one of the hot candidates for Rookie of the Year honors as he slams it home.
Michael starts easy. I'm going to give him an 8 on that, too. I know he's capable of a lot more. At 6'6", he can do an awful lot of things midair.
And we look again on the reverse just down the road in the windy city of Chicago. A big favorite here in Indianapolis at the Market Square Arena. A great dunk by the sensation.
Somebody's disagreeing, though.
How about Michael Jordan on this slam?
Michael has that uncanny ability to hang in the air so long.
Michael Jordan.
I think this kid is going to be the future great star, the all-around ability of a Dr. J, a Larry Bird. He's already being compared, and this his first year. Sensational play.
I'm calling that one an 8, Rod. Rod, there was a computer malfunction, and we're going to have a sudden dunk now with Stansbury and Michael Jordan to see who goes into the next round.
All right, here's Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls, 6'6" rookie, slam, beautiful.
Out of sight.
Well, he put that ball, he locked it in his wrist, went in, and then from the side dunked it home and then winked up into the crowd.
Rod, I'm going to give him a 10 on that. That was creative, and the man certainly showed his athleticism and style.
So there's a cool cucumber. Look at this wrap around, reach back, and slam it home. So now that's champion.
Larry said the slam dunk contest made him famous last year. Now everybody wants him to slam all the time.
Now we look at Michael Jordan reverse. Now he misses his first attempt, but it does not count.
No, you get 2 chances. If you get a total of 5, actually, if you miss 2. So that is not going to cost him anything. That's the improvement this year in the slam dunk contest. Misses don't hurt.
It makes the players be more creative, and it will not count against Michael Jordan. So he's going to attempt the same.
Hold that ball. Look at him hold that ball.
Same play, John. Watch this. Right hand. Bam!
Beautiful move by Michael Jordan. A one-handed reverse. I'm calling that a 9, just like that young man.
They got all the fans here.
Hey, we agree.
Loving his slam dunk competition. This is the second year here in the NBA. Look again.
Phase 2.
6'6" Michael Jordan from North Carolina.
Our first competitor, Dominique Wilkins. Last effort of this semifinal round.
Now here's Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. Here he goes.
Oh, spectacular.
That was a great one.
Michael Jordan, that's a beauty. That's a 10 to me.
Our first finalist from the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. And our second finalist from down. Once again, a 3-phase competition, 3 dunks per player. Referee Norm Drucker, 27 years experience in the league, will flip the coin. Dominique Wilkins will make the call. Dominique Wilkins called heads. It's heads. He is elected to have Michael Jordan begin our final round.
Out here is Michael Jordan with a slam. Not one of his best of the day.
No, Dominique won the coin flip, and he wanted Jordan to go first. I'm going to give Michael a 9 on that.
Obviously, he wanted him to go first because if he did something spectacular, that he would have to reach deep into his bag of tricks and come out with something.
And you know he's got a deep bag. Right? They're competing for big bucks now. The winner, $12,000. The runner-up, 7.
Michael Jordan would have reversed. Now, he was down 4 points going into that dunk. Yet Dominique Wilkins, you must remember, will go last. Out here, he gets set for his second attempt after you look at this replay of Michael Jordan. A reverse, face up, and slam it down.
He hits the rim on that stuff. I'm calling that one a 9, Rod.
So they give him a score of 44 for Michael Jordan. I've got him. Michael Jordan is now in a little bit of trouble.
This is the last one for Michael Jordan. He feels the pressure. He's going to take his time, Rod.
I don't know what he can do to overcome the lead. He's down now, and he's going to really have to do something. Plus, you've got to remember, Dominic gets another shot right behind him. Here he goes.
Oh, spectacular.
That was a great one. I love it when they lock that ball in their wrist, bring it down to belt height, and then come back up with a sidewinder and slam it in.
He actually passed the basket before he let it go down.
So another look. Never touching it with the left hand, all the way across, reverse it with the right hand.
A reverse cradle by Michael Jordan. That's a beauty. That's a 10 to me.
Here's a third look, a third angle.
Oh.
Same result. All right, He gets a score of 49, one away from perfect on that dunk.
Somebody didn't agree that it was perfect, but now...
The Chicago Bulls star missed last year's slam dunk competition, as well as most of the season because of a broken foot. Well, he's healthy again and leading the NBA in scoring. One of the game's most exciting athletes at 6'6". Here's Michael Jordan.
Replacing, he couldn't be here last year because of injuries. And he was talking, you may have seen him with Dominique Wilkins, who wished him good luck. Oh, just like his commercials. Well, he goes with a little cup job. I thought he might go with the one hand, and then he switched it back to two to throw it through with authority. We'll see how the judges come up with the scoring in this, and we'll watch the replay. Michael Jordan, now watch the cup move right here, and the swing over, and then the two-hand stuff as he passes by the basket.
Well, I think I'm going to throw my 2 bits in here. I give him a 10 on that one. I thought that was a beautiful dunk. When you look at it in super slow motion, you'll see I'm right, I think.
All right, let's watch.
Our next competitor from Brooklyn, Clyde Drexler.
What do you think? It looks pretty good, but I think that Michael Jordan's dunk was comparable to that. Michael getting 41, he really got the short end of it.
I agree with you. I disagree with the judges on that. Had a 41 on the first one. Jordan will get one more chance. He's the favorite coming in here, but he's got to beat a 49 by Stansberry and a 48 by Kersey and 2 45s by Drexler and Harper.
Now, Michael, again, I don't think he's really put the choreography in that's necessary to get it. I don't think that's going to score high. He's not going to make it to the next round, Bob. Dominique's in front of us shaking his head saying, no good, no good. He didn't like it. And if Dominique didn't like it, it can't be all that good. 47 they give him on that one. That was nowhere near the first dunk that he had. I an investigation on these judges, Bob.
And maybe it's Joe Piscopo who's causing the problem there. He's the we'll blame him because he's the non-former player.
So he did from there. He's going back. That very may well be it. And the people are excited. They like this.
I can hear his engines revving now.
Here's Jordan ready to take off.
In Chicago.
Got to be a 50 by. He took off just a little inside that free throw line, one-handed and double clutch it. Magic Johnson gives him a nice 5 underneath the basket as he got out of the way. Let's watch this one again. This deserves a second look. Michael taking off. The patented tongue comes out just in front of that line. Look at this. The double clutch, the reach out, and the stuff. He got 49. I don't believe it.
Unbelievable.
There we go. There's the slam camera, the slam jam camera, I like to call it. As you see that little double reach out, if that's not a 50, I don't know who didn't give him 10, but I want to see that, Judge.
I'll tell you something. The judges don't have the replay monitors that you and I have. It might be a recommendation for the jury. A 49, 45, and a 50, and Drexler probably in danger of being eliminated, 46.
Whoa! Oh, I love it. He went straight to the basket just like he was floating on air, turned sideways, gave a little move to the side, and floated sideways to throw it in.
Will they give Michael Jordan a 50? He hasn't got one yet today. There it is.
There he goes. He goes in straight, goes up in the air. Now he's sideways. Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
Look at his head above the rim.
They show, here he is again. The fans reacted to the replay on the screen here. Look at him hang and fly. Look at his head. That is Air Jordan at his best.
It looked like he was in an F-16 that time.
Dominique holding up his hands. The fingers won for Michael Jordan after that one.
And while we look at the coin, let's stay with the coin toss just for a second here. We have the coin toss in the middle. That'll see who will win and then have the choice of dunking first or second. So the coin toss has happened, I guess. We'll check on it in a moment and find on the right side. So Kersey with a 46 out of 50.
Hello.
How you going to keep him down on the ground after he scored a 50? I don't know. Michael Jordan should get a 49 or a 50 on that one, I would guess.
Well, he's going to go and make a little 180 move as he heads towards the basket. He'll turn and get his back to the basket. There's the spin move. Now he floats, he glides, and he throws it through with power as he passes by. 48 for Michael Jordan. And once again, the judges being very tough on the competitors.
I think maybe the judges expect too much of Michael Jordan. And now Clyde Drexler
took his dunk into another notch, and he, taking a more difficult dunk.
You like that one?
Oh, that was great. I wish I had the hands to do that.
All right, Bob. So that was Michael Jordan's second one, and Rick Barry, let's take a look at it now at super slow-mo.
Well, here we go again. Michael Jordan going down the runway, getting ready for takeoff. Takes off right, you see, at the bottom of the circle, up in the air. Now, to see the little move, the double clutch, back up as he floats by. Here he is from the Slam Jam camera and throwing it through. But look at the skill, the style that he has. 48 he gets again. The judges, real tough here in this final round.
Well, Kersey needs a 50. And even with a couple of years ago, here comes Michael Jordan for his third and final dunk. He gets a replacement.
Now, what he does that's so neat and it really catches I think the excitement of the crowd is when he jumps up, he does that lean in. He gets his body almost sometimes perpendicular to the floor. As you watch the replay on this miss, you see him jump. Now, look at that lean in. You see how he just leans forward. It's like Superman flying through the air. Well, that's almost a repeat of the one that he came in from the side, turning sideways on it, but he needed to make sure he made it. And Hakeem Olajuwon coming up with the score there for Michael Jordan.
All right, let's look at it in super slow-mo. It's almost impossible for Michael Jordan to lose. He gets a 50 on his third dunk.
There he goes on the takeoff. He goes sideways. Now the lean-in move. You see how he looks like Superman flying sideways through the air as he hooks it in from another angle. Watch the lean-in. Now he'll be almost parallel. We'll see the completion of it on the Slam Jam camera as you see how high he got up over the rim.
So Michael Jordan is our winner with 146 points. In the final round, he had a dunk of 48, 48, and 50.
These type of creative things. Well, they're on their feet in Chicago for this man, their man, the defending champion, Michael Jordan.
This is what the judges are going to have to deal with this afternoon. Much like Spud Webb when he was in Dallas, everybody expects a 10 from Michael Jordan.
And that's why Bob Neal picked him, because he always picks the home crowd favorite. Well, Michael Jordan, I can't wait to see if he actually does unveil his Kiss the Rim reverse.
All right, well, I talked with Jerome. Jerome said he's got a little something special he's cooked up, and I asked Dominique. Dominique says he has two new.
Got a lot of pressure on them. They got to come through with big scores for Jordan. Of course, Jordan wants to put some pressure on everybody by trying to do something special right out of the gate.
Special. Everybody in the stands flashing a 10. They had him up before he got there. There's a 9.
Well, we go back and we'll take a look, and Jordan is saying, I got to put some pressure on. And, you know, again, you can't ever tell what he's going to do. You look like he might have done a 360 or something, turned inside out, kicked his legs out, and the crowd responds.
And only a 47. The crowd not real happy with that. I'd tell you what, I couldn't do that one in my dreams. Michael Jordan said that he hoped to get to the finals with a dunk that was not as...
Needs 41 points on this to be first in this first round.
He'll get more than 41.
Now, see, again, that was very similar to the Dominique dunk. But again, the legs are out. He double clutches the ball. I mean, things that catch the eye of the judges. Watch it again. Here he takes off. Now watch, the legs are out in the air. He pulls them up. He spreads them out, pulls it from down low, up high for the two-hand dunk. That's an appealing dunk.
And kind of leans his head out of the way to give the illusion, I'm really up there. Watch, see, look, and he gets his head out of the way and throws it over the top.
And the crowd has booed the 47 that Jordan was awarded. He has 2 47s.
Uh-oh, he's measuring off the free throw line.
Jordan once said he thinks the perfect dunk. Oh, they're on their feet at the stadium already. This is reminiscent of the ABA dunking championship and Julius Erving many years ago.
Mission control ready for launch.
That brought Dominique to his feet. And Jordan says he likes to dribble the ball when he does a dunk as opposed to just running with it because he thinks that's really part of the rhythm and part of the game, and he should do that. And a 50 for Michael Jordan on his first dunk of the semifinal round.
Well, Jordan just taking his time, it appears, and I think this is what helps him. He accelerates right at the end, just misses behind the line, but still, that's tough to beat.
There you see him coming at you. It's Gets ready for launch. Very nice, Michael.
Little clutch with the right arm as he goes down the first 50 that's been awarded today. And next comes Otis Smith.
I don't think he needs a mission. I'd like to know who didn't give him a 10 on that one, Dominique. That's what I'd like to know.
Now Michael Jordan with the second of his 3 dunks in the semifinals.
It's nothing new, but again, it's spectacular and it's front of the home crowd.
Well, that's what I call the Chinese Superman dunk, because he kind of flies a little sideways there. He got a little slant to the shot. There he goes. Now he leans in, fires it through with the extension of the arm, and he only got a 48. So obviously the judges are pretty tough this year.
They're tough and relatively consistent thus far. Compared to his 50, that might be a 48. That sounds pretty good.
Well, when you look at it again, and this is the one that got everybody juiced up a year ago, it looks just as good and looks like a 50 to me.
It sure does, Steve. I tell you.
Now, that's the one he calls the kiss the rim, because he takes his face right up to the rim, ducks it under, and then windmill. Points. Wilkins 90.
Smith, but Jordan will get a chance to replace it.
But he has got to be careful now, because he must make the dunk. Otherwise, the maximum he gets is 25, and that could be costly. That could make the situation resulting in one of the other players to sneak past him.
This might open the door for Drexler. I think Smith would have to come up with something awful powerful.
Well, it was the semifinal round. They got 3 dunks each.
That was the same dunk he had just missed, and he made a slight adjustment, and you get a look high above.
Now you saw him throw his arm down in there. He was making sure down in through. Now I think 47 is a tough score. That was a very...
The fans are all on their feet, or most of them are anyway.
Now, the only way that he's going to lose this competition is if he misses this dunk. Of the high score that he received, Steve, but Dominique Wilkins got the short end of a very impressive dunk.
Consistent judging. This is Chicago.
Title he held by defeating Dominique Wilkins in the championship round, and the fans loved it here at Chicago Stadium, but there are going to be arguments all day long. Jordan on the day had 3 50s, 1